Well, there it is, folks. It's been a while. In fact, I think this is my first broadcast for the new year. And of course, this is me, Mike Marino, live from my mother's basement. And we are really in my mother's basement in Scotch Plains, New Jersey. Sitting in with me today is one of my favorite character actors, stand-up comedians, producers, directors, writers, all around great guy who lives here in Scotch Plains, Garry Pastore. Recently, his biggest credit right now, and he's going to talk about other credits that he's got going on, he is on the TV show on HBO called The Deuce. He's going to tell us about it.
Deuce.
All right.
One deuce.
One deuce. Two deuces is something you leave in the bathroom, I guess. So that's four.
That's tropical.
Right. We've been eating some great Italian food down here in the basement. We're going to talk a little bit about the food. We're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in the world. We're going to talk a little about his career and what's going on and some of the products that I have here and some of our new sponsors that are going to be hanging around with me throughout the year as we tour, because we've got a big tour this year. And for the first time, I'm going to go out on tour, and this young man next to me is going to stand on stage with me. And we're going to talk about that, and you guys are going to have a lot of fun because the tour is called Make America Italian Again. And who better to be on the tour than an Italian-American like this guy right here? So why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on? I haven't seen you since before Christmas. We're down in the basement. As you can see, there's 100 people writing into the show right now. We want to talk to Carlo. His coffee's with me. Lucia, it's nice to see you, and everybody over here. It's just a little too fast, but if you could see everybody writing in like this, it's fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Garry, and I want him to tell you about his projects and how I'm going to be on some of his projects with him this year, and he'll be with me as well.
Just park it up at steakhouse. We're going to nolly steak.
We were eating a blooming onion.
Blooming onion together.
We picked it.
That explains the hat. No, actually the hat is for the
I have a hat. It's in the Cobra.
the inclement weather of stars.
I feel a little gay.
Yes. Yeah, behind this on. Yeah. Look at this. We're nice and cozy behind Mike's bar.
We were supposed to have somebody else on the show. I know where it is. And all of a sudden, we got two guys from Australia.
That's all right. I'm standing. Fine. I'm in the basement eating Mike's big balls. Look at the size of this rice ball. Wait, there we go. Look at that. Marona, me.
This is a rice ball, if you don't know what that is. And a rice ball can have meat in it. A rice ball can have vegetables in it. This rice ball has many different things in it. It's called the Surprise Italian Rice Ball.
We got a big edible. Look at this.
Look,
Wait,
when you come on my show, I don't know who does this, but lean it a little bit. Show everybody. Lean.
Lean. Look at that. You got olive. You got eggplant to stack over here. You got the artichoke, a choke olive, but not choke me or him. Where you left? You got the mozzarella fresh over here. You got roasted pep and a Sicilian olive and the bigger bowls. And that's what we got. You like?
And we might not have a good show, but we eat good.
That's right.
Doesn't matter whether you're funny. Doesn't matter if you're from Australia, but we eat. Do you know where this came from? Why don't we do a nice shout out to who came to our show tonight?
From Vine Ripe, Sayumeria. It's in Westfield, New Jersey. And our friend Emilio,
Fabio.
that's it. I forget how to say his name. Emilio DeFabio brought it over for us. Isn't it good? Nice? You like?
These guys will do anything to get away from their family just for a couple hours. Using going to a talk show as an excuse.
Guess what I got? Emilio's homemade wine. It tasted like a feet, but it's very good. Him and his father, they go down the basement. They stomp on the grape. Even has the essence of a feet. After he does his construction job during the day. He goes home, he mixes the wine, he steps on it, and they got the nice essence of a feet. But it's very good.
I can't even scroll to see who's right into the show. I'm choking over here. Who you supposed to? I guess it really doesn't matter.
How long are you going to hold the plate?
I got to put the plate down.
Yeah, put the plate down.
For some reason or other, my Australian accent left. He still has his.
That's not Australian. It's Italian.
Emilio DeFabio has a construction company, but he does construction for people we can't talk about. Oh, here's the guy who was supposed to look at it. He's like, I just landed.
Landed where? He's outside?
Yeah, forget it.
I'm filling in for him.
He's on a plane. You've been replaced. A fellow comedian, friend of ours, Al the Sicilian guy, is on a plane right now. I don't know where he's coming in from, but he didn't make it. So since we were all down here eating, we figured we'd do the show. Besides, this guy has more television credits than anybody in this area.
Okay.
So he came on the show tonight, and he's filling in. Ah, look at this. We're getting fan mail from Australia while he's
Put your hat on.
Put your hat on.
Good day, mate. How you doing?
Randy, Kwan, Julie.
Charlie, boy.
Look, she's even saying good day. Good day, guys.
Good day.
Oi.
How are you?
Oi.
Oi. Are you
Say something else. Wait a minute.
How's my accent?
How we doing? Crocodile Hunter. Big Knife. Something. Joanne. Hi. Who's Joanne?
Lucia Pastore. That's my cousin Lucia.
Is it?
Ah, Lucia. Mwah.
We had a purpose to this show, but I guess it went out the window. That's your cousin?
Lucia.
Yeah, that's you.
Pastore.
Get your sexy Pastore on, Gary. There's Matt Florio, great director, producer out in Florida. Okay, and there's Carlo. Look at all these people.
Hello,
There's your friends. There's our friends from up on the avenue.
John's?
Meat Market. You're right. Vincent, how you doing?
Vincent.
There's Billy Wilkins. A lot of talented people writing into the show. We should get everybody on the show at the same time.
I like it.
Folks from around the world, obviously. We got people from Australia writing in. Over here is a couple of guys from Italy. There goes Wanda. She has a radio station over at one of the universities. We can go on her show. And there's Marcus. He's from, I believe, I want to say some other city. But it's nice to see all these people writing in from around the world all at the same time. Linda, it's nice to see you. One of our favorite places to get Italian delicacies while we're here in Scotch Plains, New Jersey, is John's Meat Market on Park Avenue right here in Scotch Plains. So if you're in the area, you just want to stop by, you want to visit, you want to see what he's got, it's really, really great. And there's the Sicilian guy writing into the show right now. He was supposed to be on the show. We started at 7 o'clock. We waited till 7:30. Now we're going to have to just talk about you behind your back.
Yeah, why haven't you did it? You know what happens when you make Italians wait?
You know, we waited.
Not a good thing.
We waited for 5
Very
minutes
good
and we
thing.
started eating.
Yeah, we started eating. You missed the big balls and everything
Uh-huh.
with the fresh mutts.
Is Ryder College. That's the show we want to go on. We want to go to Ryder College. You're going to bring Gary and I back down to that show. Vinny. Are you really cousin with Vinny? Vinny Pastore?
Yes.
So Vinny Pastore is your cousin and so is Lucia. Great.
Yeah. You know how we are. We get around.
Folks, I'm going to throw out a serious question because Gary here is a seriously well-trained theatrical actor, and he's on one of the greatest shows to come out on, look at this guy, just landed. Newark sucks. Oh, it's the Sicilian guy. Yeah, well, Newark is a pretty tough
By the
airport.
time you get here, I'll be home in bed.
One of the craziest things about going through Newark Airport is everybody has an attitude. Everybody's in a bad mood. The airline, it's not a stewardess anymore. It's a, what do you call the people who work on the plane? I still stay steward. The waitress on the plane. All right, I know. I take it back. Oh,
Not a good thing.
oh, let me erase that. Well, there was a guy, waiter.
Steward.
All right. I didn't mean anybody named Stewart. I meant a Steve.
No, it's in a steward. Steward.
We could cover the, flight attendant. That's the word I was looking for. Yes, the flight attendants are very mean. And people walking through the airport. I love when they check your bags. You got anything in your bag that shouldn't be on the plane? No. All right, come on.
One time I was coming back to Jamaica.
That's freaking awesome.
I said, how much flight you have? I said, 5 pounds. He said, go ahead. You know why he did that, right?
Why?
To see if I was nervous.
Oh,
And I wasn't nervous because I didn't have any.
because you're a good actor.
That too.
So tell us about the Deuce.
Was on the first 2 seasons. Probably beyond the end of the 3rd season. We have skipped 5 years. We started our first season, it was 1978. Last year, I'm sorry, it was 1972. And last year, season 2 was 1978. Now it's going to be 1985. And it deals with Mayor Giuliani, who wasn't mayor yet. He was a attorney general and he was starting to shut down the sex and porn industry in New York. And he put a lot of the mobsters away. And since I'm playing a mobster on the show, I'm not giving away anything, but you never know what's going to happen.
That's one thing I always wanted to do. And I
What, get
seriously
arrested?
do. No, I want to play a mobster in a mob movie or a TV show. I mean, I've had my fill of playing cops and the
You got
gist
blonde
of it.
hair. but that's okay.
I don't have any here, and if it all falls out, then I could really look like a mobster. But, one of these days, maybe you and your friends could hook me up, and I can get in one of those films.
Absolutely.
I was recently just working on a film. This is one of these films you can't talk about yet. Had some three major stars, A-listers in this movie, and I got co-star billing. I actually play the husband to the girl who plays the wife in Meet the Fockers, and she's in the movie. Her name is Terry Polo. She plays my wife. It's pretty badass. She told us all about De Niro and whatnot.
So this was motherfucker on the show?
She's the motherfucker. But that movie's going to come out on the Hallmark Channel at Christmas time, which is really, really cool. But, this year we'll end up with Hallmark.
It's very clean.
Yeah, clean. I didn't write it. I didn't write it.
Was it difficult getting through?
Oh, yeah. Well, the other people were cursing. A lot of people cursed when I showed up. They said, what the fuck's he doing here?
Because you're a funny guy.
Yeah, I'm a funny guy.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
You really are.
Make America Italian again.
Do we know that Mike was recently on tour? And he's going to be in Chicago? You?
Well, yeah, we're going to talk
about Chicago on February 2nd.
February 2nd is my birthday.
It's Groundhog Day.
Groundhog's Day.
So on February 2nd, are you always the same birthday? You've been the same age then, right?
Since I'm a child. I should be nuts because they always celebrate Groundhog's Day. Remember when you were in kindergarten, first grade, and you brought all the cupcakes for everybody because it was your birthday? Did your mother do that? They make cupcakes?
Yeah. Or a bag of candy.
Or Yankee Doodles, and you lied and said you made them. You just took them out of the bag and you put them on the plate. Oh, look what I did. Well, whenever I went to school and I said, hey, it's my birthday, look at all the cupcakes, they said, no, it's Groundhog's Day, and then they ate the cupcakes. So I've been traumatized since I'm a child.
But you've been the same age.
I'm still 21. I love this comedy team.
Me too.
This is
This
great.
is fun. We should do a show.
We should.
We bounce right off each other. Like Rowan and Martin.
After we eat this food, we bounce off each
Marino
other.
Pastore.
Speaking of delicious food and where we got this is all really, really great. And it was generously donated to us tonight by one of our friends and fans and good guys who's going to support the show. He just cut us a check for $1.2 million for us to keep this show going. Fabio.
Fabio?
Fabio.
I call him everything but his name. Fabio's, but he answers to everything, too.
The FabioConstruction.com. Do you need cement work in your area? Are you trying to put up a house?
Yeah.
Do you want to knock down somebody's house? You have a friend you can't stand and you want to get rid of him, called the Fabio Construction. He knows where to get good food and poison the food if he don't like it. Don't eat the rice bowls. I want to do a nice shout out to a new friend of ours that came down to the show tonight. He's watching the show right now. Do you need insurance out there, ladies and gentlemen? What kind of insurance do you need? Do you have health insurance? Do you have homeowners insurance? What kind of insurance do you have? Life insurance.
My wife made me get life insurance. Why did my wife make me get life insurance?
I don't know. We're going to have to watch you on the ID channel.
I found it peculiar.
What happened to Gary? He didn't like the rice ball.
Yeah, she took double pounds.
True and Associates. Logan M. True. Chris. I don't know what that is. What's Chris? Oh. Since who would know that? Maybe people in the insurance business. Listen, if you need insurance, especially in the construction business, or maybe regular insurance, life insurance, security insurance, surety, what's that say?
Surely.
Surely.
No, it doesn't.
No, we can't,
Hold on, sure.
surety. Surety, Chris.
Surety.
I'm reading a business card.
Insurance and surety.
I want you to call Logan at 908. No, that's a fax. He didn't put his phone number on his business card. Where?
908.
Oh, there it is.
379-2334.
If you need insurance, I want you to call
Logan True at True and Associates at 908-379-2334.
We'd like you to know that you can be a sponsor of the show, too.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a serious note we need to throw out, so help me with this. I was asked to be part of a big charitable organization that is honoring men and women in the armed forces who have received the Purple Heart. So from February 8th through February 10th, the 6th annual Purple Heart Boar Hunt. These guys who are used to killing people with machine guns and grenades are going boar hunting, and then they're all going to get together and go see a comedy show. And I wanted to be there, but I can't make it. I was contacted by Greg Alamo, and he asked me if I wanted to be part of it, and I can't be part of it. I can't make it out there, but we are going to do a shout out because we all know the men and women who made big sacrifices protecting the United States, and these gentlemen are going to be mentioned right now because they are recipients of the Purple Heart. So if you guys are watching the show right now, a big shout out from our celebrity today, Garry Pastore, and me, New Jersey's bad boy comedian Mike Marino. We'd like to say hello and thank you for your service.
Thank you.
So you guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the 6th annual Purple Heart Boar Drive, February 8 through 10 at the Tejon Ranch in California. And those guys are Lee Crisp, Brad Kramer, Wally Finney, Marcus Wilson, Bobby Bostic, Michael Quintero, Makaya Rodas, and Felice Cusimano, I should know that, an Italian guy, Purple Heart, Felice Cusimano. And they're all being presented by Charlie Cusimano, I guess is his brother. Thank you so much, you guys, for your service. And we appreciate that. And oh my gosh, you all got the Purple Heart. That is amazing. We get awards like he's got an Oscar, and I got an honorary mention. Right. Imagine that going after a boar.
Yeah, I want to do that.
You run after him with a big knife and you chop him up or something like
you
that.
need a gun.
Yeah, you got to have a gun.
You need a gun because they'll eat you.
Let's do some shout outs to some friends. Okay, Sicilian guy, we wish you were here. We have it catered. We're down here. This is Gary. I wanted to meet Gary. There's a bunch of writers down here. There's another celebrity down here from a local talk show, Direct. Markland Johnson is down here. He's got a show he's got to get to in a little while, but he decided to come by. Also, we got one of the top writers, been writing on SNL and a lot of different projects in New York, Michael Lean. Am I saying it right? Michael Lillian is here today. And of course, our future hang-arounder, sponsor, wannabe, Logan True is down here as well. And we also want to do a shout out to our fellow comedians. I do this all the time. One of the funniest comedy teams like us, we became a comedy team a couple minutes ago. This is the Uncle Louie Variety Show, and they actually have their real coffee brand. It's called For Coffee. You see that? For Coffee. Now, these guys are from northern New York, like let's say the Syracuse area, Buffalo and stuff like that, really close to Canada, and they're hardcore Italians. So when these guys say for coffee in Italian, that's the way Italians would say for coffee, meaning go get the coffee. That's what they say, for coffee, go get the coffee. But when it came to New Jersey and I saw it, I thought they meant fuck off. Kind of, but it's not. Fuck off means go get the coffee. But what do we say? Fuck off. Yeah, and then I say go for coffee. So anyway, if you guys are interested, anybody out there interested in going for coffee? Here you got. Oh look, there's the guys who are writing in from the Purple Hearts. Did you see that?
Yeah,
They just wrote into the show right now. We'll continue plugging this, but all you guys out there, Greg, thank you so much for being part of what we're doing. I hope you enjoyed this little shout out. I wanted so badly to be part of what you're doing. I wanted to meet all those men and women that received the Purple Heart. But enjoy yourself. We want to go boar hunting anyway. We got shotguns, we got knives, we got picks, hammers. You know, two Italian guys from this area, we know how to hunt a boar, man. And if it gets boring, then we'll just eat. You know what sucks about doing jokes and you don't hear the audience laugh?
Yeah,
you
no.
start to think it sucks.
You know
That was funny. Nobody laughed. I'm going to get a laugh track.
How about the guys in the background?
They're not even laughing. These guys are busy. There's 4 people watching this show. I want to strangle all of them. But anyway, thank you, Greg. Our pleasure to help out the armed forces, and to our friends, the funniest comedy team out there on the circuit right now, the Uncle Louie Variety Show with Carlo is just fantastic. So if you want to pick up some of this coffee, I want you to go to www.theunclelouisvarietyshow.com and check out what these guys are doing. They also have a great album. It's called For Coffee. Everything with these guys is for coffee. Look, he plays the accordion. Hey, where's this line from? My wife's out there, and when I get home, she tells you, I told you so. I'm going to belt her right in the mouth. Name that show. Anybody. Name the show. Honeymooners, right? None. They were doing the TV commercial, and the commercial got all scripted. When I get home, if my wife tells you, I told you so, I'm going to belt her right in the mouth. I don't think you could say that on television now. With the Me Too movement. You probably can't even say bang, zoom, right to the moon. Remember he used to do that?
Yep, can't do that either. It says that you're
a nut.
Yeah.
That's why I need to be president of the United States, folks. We should make America Italian again. Nice little wise ass in the White House, because I would bring back, you remember that saying, spoil the rod? No, wait, spare the rod, spoil the child. Well, we're going to bring that back. And the government will be either you hit your kids or we hit them for you. Make an appointment, say, hey, listen, my kid's being bad. We'll be right over. Right. We will come over with wild boar killing machines. Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of other Italian stuff, I got this from a friend. I hope he's watching this show. This is Italian-American bingo. Italian-American bingo. This gentleman created this show game, and it comes in a pizza box. How ironic. Cool, right? Italian-American bingo. Now, the pieces in here, there's an accordion, there's a pizza, there's a thumb, there's a cement mixer. Isn't that all great Italian stuff? Yeah.
That's for the shoes? They're favorite shoes.
So you can make some shoes. In here is the pieces, and you play the game. Even shows you how to make wine, supersad, galama, all of that stuff in there. And yes, and when you win the game, instead of yelling bingo, you yell bada bingo. And bada fangolo. Imagine playing this game with a bunch of guys with loaded guns, bada bingo, and then you get shot. What happened? I'm a good shot. Name that movie. He's dead. I'm a good shot.
Johnny Dangerously?
No.
Oh.
Goodfellas.
I don't remember that.
When he shoots Spider.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it does kind of. Hey, Spider, give us a drink. You want to pay me no mind list over here?
You stutter and prick it.
Mutter and prick it.
Oh, I thought you said I'm all right, Spider.
No, you're not all right.
You're not all right.
You're not all right.
You're not all right.
You're not all right, Spider.
Hey, Paulie, why don't you go fuck yourself? What's this world coming to? What's this world coming to? You're going to let him get away with that?
That was a young Michael Imperioli.
That's right.
A young Chris Moltisanti.
Who was Chris Moltisanti? Oh, yeah. He went on to be the star of Sopranos. Spider.
Good guy.
Look at Carlo. He's from for coffee. He's laughing his ass off. Hey, Carlo, thank you very much. Hope you guys are having a good time. See, look at all these people writing. It's way too much.
Yeah, they like it.
Yeah.
They like what we're doing.
Yeah. Good fellas. Look, people even asking what's Fafangulo. That's your cousin. Now everybody's cursing in Italian.
Hey, come on. What do you do? Be nice.
You know who I wish I could interview down here on my show?
Who?
Look at Italian-American bingo. There he is. Hey. Shout out where to get it.
Turn it the right way.
Tell everybody where to get your game. Hurry up. Shit's fucking working. Yeah, Michael Imperioli. If you would like to purchase Italian-American Bingo, go to ItalianAmericanBingo.com or look them up on Facebook, Italian-American Bingo. There you go. The game is for sale on Facebook or eBay. Okay, you can also get this on eBay. 100% of the proceeds goes to the guy who made it. So stop breaking his balls.
The widows of the guys with the cement shoes.
Oh, wait a minute. We're getting more fan mail from Australia. Get the hat. Hey, everybody, Australia.
What's going on,
Hello
mate?
there.
Hey, other forces.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
I think
Sleep on the body. Go down back.
I think I'll wrestle an alligator
Why would you go and do that?
because I'm stupid.
Yes, great.
That's Australia, right?
Hello, Australia. How are you?
I like this one. One door goes one way and one door goes the other way. And this guy says, what the fuck you want from me? Then he got to go put another shrimp on the barbie. This is hilarious.
This is hilarious, mate.
Got to get over the macaroni. When you get some downtime, Donna says hi. Oh, hey, nice to see you, Jim. I hope you're feeling better.
So do I look good with a hat on?
Look at she's saying prawns. We need to barbecue some prawns. Ever since I saw that movie, District 9, I would never eat a prawn. And that would be really good if you saw that movie. I'm definitely going to check it out. Julie, it's nice to see you. Julie Angelina from Australia. You got some other friends from Australia over
Hello,
here.
Julie. How are you? Good day. What day is it in Australia? Today is Tuesday. Is it Wednesday there?
Oh, that's not nice. That's nice.
I agree.
One of the greatest bands come out of Australia. Everybody take a quick shot.
Men at work.
Men at Work. Remember that? Who can it be now?
Who can it be?
Pretty good show.
My do.
Mike,
Yeah, I actually heard that.
what's better, Bronx Tale, Goodfellas, or Casino? All right, now here comes a question. Here comes a question.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas?
And I was in all three of them. How's that?
Were you?
All three of them.
All right, let's back up the question. This young man here on my left, I'm on your right on the show, was in all three? No kidding. What'd you do? Wow.
In a Bronx Tale. On one summer night, you hear the sound of Italian men romance their women. Hey, Marie, get in the fucking car. Get in the car. All right? And in Casino, I was an FBI agent. I don't understand
Two mobster types and then a cop.
Well, that was Marty. He's doing me a favor.
And three of the biggest movies of all time. And now he's here in the basement with me eating olives. That's the shit right there. Big balls.
Look at the size of these rice balls. We're having fun down here, I have to tell you.
This is a pretty good show.
This is a ride.
Last time Gary was down here, we did over 15,000 people watch the show. And now that we're on iTunes, iCloud, YouTube, and Italian American Radio and ddvradio.com, every night during the week, we're probably going to go over 60,000. So that's going to be really, really cool.
You know what they should do?
What?
They should write into you and see if they want me to go and perform with you with one of your venues.
Let's do this. We could do it right now.
Vote.
Right now,
I'll
to
vote.
the right, we're getting hundreds of people writing into the show. In fact, this is my cousin, Billy Greco.
My
And
cousin Billy Greco.
He's asking me to mention the fact that on June 5th, the first time ever, East Coast Music Hall of Fame will take place at the Convention Center in Wildwood this summer on June 5th, and it's all going to be hosted by yours truly, Mike Marino. And I'm telling you, this is going to be the show you want to see, because every musical band from around the world that kicked ass throughout the 50s, 60s, and 70s is going to be part of this show, and I'm lucky enough to stand as Master of Ceremonies.
Wow, that's great.
I believe I'm once again going to stand as Master of Ceremonies on the film festival. I'd like to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Which film festival am I talking about?
Golden Door.
The Golden Door International Film Festival, which takes place at the Lowe's Theater in Jersey City, New Jersey. I also have a project that's in the Garden State Film Festival in New Jersey this March.
I'm going to be there.
Yeah, my web series, Make America Italian Again, will be featured. I don't know what date. Look at this. It's Vincent from John's Meat Market.
Hey, Vinny,
You guys are great together. Hey, we're gonna have you on the show. You come down here too.
I feel like a real chap. You have?
This is the guy who's supposed to be on the show, Al Tirana, the Sicilian guy. Hey,
How are you, Al?
you missed everything, man. We ate, we drank, we talked, we bullshitted.
We got big balls.
We got rice bowls.
Big ones.
We picked up sponsors. We're having some fun. He's been
fun.
3 of the biggest movies in the world. He's in.
Imagine that. Still get residuals.
Yeah, Rich, I'll be in
Kids.
Wildwood. That's on June 5. Thank you for writing into the show. Try pulling their hair. What?
Who's here?
Whose hair?
Mine? Okay.
I tried it, came right out. And the crowd goes wild, ladies and gentlemen. Well, listen, we eventually got to get going here. We did a big shout out to our men in the men and women in the armed forces. Thank you so much for being part of the show. And we're so happy and privileged that we were able to do a shout out to the guys and women who won a Purple Heart. And have fun out there on February 8th through 10 in that ranch area of California on that big boar hunt. Hope you guys, I would love to jump and kill a boar. That would be hilarious. And then we eat it.
Yeah.
Barbecue sauce.
Oh, I forgot about it. Sausage. Make everything.
You can make sausage out of it.
Sausage.
Yeah. Is that where you get sausage from? The boar?
No, hey, boar is interesting.
It's funnier.
Listen, you could be a boar sometimes, but that's okay.
I'm a bore when I'm sleeping. I can't get a word out. It's exhausting. You know, I got sleep apnea. I got this thing with Mike, I tried a Marine line with every girl. They never get in the car. Oh, that's your thing?
Yeah.
What were you saying? How did it go?
On warm summer nights, you hear the sound of Italian men romance their women. Hey, Marine, get in the fucking car. Get in the car.
Oh, you got fan mail over here. In fact, you're getting some fan mail from this guy, Carmen Casio. Hey, Carmen, how you doing? You got a question for Gary. Says, when will you be Appalachian be out? Hi, Gary, when will Appalachian be out? What is that?
It got sold. I don't know when it's coming out. I know sometime 2019. I'll be spring. I'll ask Danny for you, the director, and I'll get a real answer. Go on my Facebook page, GP Actor GP Actor at Facebook, or Garry_Pastore on Instagram, and I will have info when this stuff's coming out. Irishman too.
Oh, that's
Irishman.
right.
How many Irishman's coming out also?
This guy's in every top movie you could think of. He's in that movie. I want to be in the Irishman. I want to be in the Polish Man.
It's too late. It's too late for the Irishman.
I want to be in the Polish Man. It's a girl. I'm in the Polish Girl. How'd you get in there? What drinks? Come on, that is hilarious.
It was. We need a laugh track. There you go.
Oh, look, here's somebody asking me for my schedule, which is cool too. All right, listen. We got to get going. How about a nice round of applause? Everybody who's in this room right now, let Garry Pastore hear that you were happy that he was on the show. Got some people here watching the show. I want to thank everybody who tuned in and watched us and had some fun. If you can move back just a little bit, we're going to say goodnight to our sponsor right back over your shoulder. Ladies and gentlemen, he's still in the way. Hey, here you go. Are you looking to buy a house? Are you looking to sell a house? One of our biggest sponsors throughout the year 2018 was Remax Integrity Advantage, and they still are. So if you're looking to buy, sell, rent, have something to do with a house or an apartment or a condo, call Barbara Mulcahy and her husband Jim at 908-665-0600. That's 908-665-0600, or log on to their website, sellwithmulcahy.com. Get yourself a place to stay, because you can't stay here. You can only have some food, but then you got to go. Listen, I'm Mike Marino. I had a lot of fun. If you want to know where I'm performing in your area, I'm actually performing February 2nd, which is my 22nd birthday. I'm celebrating my 22nd birthday, Groundhog's Day, at the Arcadia Theater in Chicago, Illinois. Just go to MikeMarino.net and grab yourself some tickets. From there, I'm going to Florida onto a cruise ship, and a cruise ship back to Hollywood, California. From Hollywood, California, I'm going to be touring the world, and I'm going to try very hard to get Gary on the show with me. I'm going to be at the Count Basie in Red Bank, New Jersey on May 25. This is 2,000 seats, ladies and gentlemen. We need you to come. And then on October 12th, I will be back at the NJ Pack Center in Newark, New Jersey. The greatest place. This is one of the biggest showrooms in the state of New Jersey, and all the top dogs get to play there, so we're going to do it too. We're going to have a lot of great new sponsors, a lot of great stuff's going on. Plus, just go to MikeMarino.net. You could always watch live from my mother's basement. You never know who's gonna drop by. You never know who's gonna forget to come.
More than likely to be me, because I live around the corner.
Yes, whenever somebody can't come, I call Gary. Come on, walk around. Unless there's snow. Then I say, take an Uber and bring the food. Don't forget, keep on listening to us every Thursday night at 8 o'clock on ddvradio.com. That's every night at 8 o'clock here on the East Coast, ddvradio.com. You can listen to us every night on ItalianAmericanRadio.com. And now iTunes, iCloud, YouTube, you do whatever the hell it is. You can listen, especially right here, Mike Marino Live on Facebook and Instagram. We got to go. Remember, make America Italian again. You don't know nothing. You don't see nothing. You don't say nothing. And how do I end every single one of my broadcasts?
Don't take shit from nobody.
All right, that's his version. I say, don't take no shit from nobody.
Don't take no shit from nobody.
Perfect.
Forget about it.
Good night.
Good night.
Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying watching my podcast live from my mother's basement. We're having a lot of fun and I'm going to have a lot of great guests on the show in the future. So if you like it, hit like. You could also leave a comment. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch other funny videos. And you could also listen to my podcast on your favorite podcast app like Spotify and iTunes.